on board. This morning when you woke up, you made a promise to yourself. Go put it on display. Go fulfill that promise. Let's go, man. Saints on three, Saints on three. 1, 2, 3.
He wasn't going to be working with the frontline people.
Screen to Murray. Doesn't go anywhere.
Well, and listen, I think that Sean Payton was conflicted. And competition has played out a little bit longer than everybody thought.
3rd and 7. And if nothing else, Hill has definitely pushed Jameis Winston as well. You need that competition, especially at that position. Hill can't get out of there. Had plenty of time to throw it away and could not. Dewan Smoot. There's some Smoot TV. For the Jaguars sack. And it's 4th down.
Dewan Smoot is one of those guys that they really like in terms of his size and his versatility.
See what the Saints have done. 2 drives so far to Taysom Hill. And some tough starting field position. Worst for the Saints tonight. Caught. Lil Jordan Humphrey able to run away from some people. There's a big gainer off the throw from Taysom.
Wide receiver that showed up last week against Baltimore as well. Had a touchdown pass that he caught from Jameis Winston. This is just a nice job of taking the short pass, spinning out of it, and getting yardage after the catch. These are the kind of guys they need to show up until Michael Thomas gets back here, regardless of where they were drafted or what the expectations were.
25-yard gain there. Hill wants some more under pressure. And nobody home for New Orleans.
Yeah, that should be intentional grounding. Unfortunately for Taysom Hill.
Individualized. It's about individual performance. And for a guy fighting to be a starting quarterback, it's uphill sledding.
2nd and 20. Down the sideline. It's caught. Lil Jordan Humphrey. Just what needed.
A big physical wide receiver play. You see, we had a little bit of push off at the break point there.
Excellent. Watching him in camp, watching him in the first preseason game, watching him here tonight, he is throwing the ball well, better than I've ever seen him throw it. You got to give him credit for that.
Zips one to the outside. Again, wanted to go to Lil Jordan Humphrey. And he'll pick himself up off the turf. Right here, going for it on 4th and 3. Hill trying to gather. He swung around and he throws. And it goes incomplete. Dakota Allen on downs. 36 ticks remaining. There's Taysom Hill. And that is dropped by Tony Jones. I think it's worth pointing out, guys, there is a 3rd preseason game.
Nothing really worked for them tonight.
30 seconds left in the half. Hill throwing and completing. Going way up to get it. Ty Montgomery, the running back / wide receiver / return man.
From a salary cap perspective, maybe top heavy. They have a lot of talented people. And Ty Montgomery is one of those guys who can play running back and play wide receiver. He's a do-it-all type of guy. Climbing high there to snag that pass.
Rushes, week 17, 18 carries for 105 yards. Montgomery to the rescue. Hill able to complete, and it's Ty again. Get out of bounds.
And they won by like 30 points, too.
They're doing pretty good. I think he's shown a lot of people that he's a better quarterback than maybe what he gets given credit for.
16 seconds left in the half. Hill on the move. And he'll throw it out of bounds, stop the clock. Saints scored. Hill throwing on the run into a heavy traffic area. Montgomery could not haul it down. A lot of teal around him there.
As much attention as quarterbacks get in the NFL, and as hard as people are and how much people expect quarterbacks to succeed, they'll just want results. Coming down here for Jameis Winston was the best career decision that he could have possibly. You know what else I found interesting that he said he misses about Drew Brees? Talking about players, roster construction, using Drew as a sounding board as far as evaluating offensive players in particular.
Hill throwing off his back foot, finds Freeman for a first down.
I think that's
some other people might like
it. Yeah. Trust of head coaches and general managers, but once you have reached that level, well, Sean talked about it openly.
Hill firing it in there and couldn't zip it enough. It's intercepted. Chappelle Russell.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Third down.
They call it incomplete, and Russell's like, what do you mean? We have not had a turnover yet tonight. Let's see.
Taysom Hill is trying to force this ball in on the stick route to Johnson, and that's well played by Russell. Does he finish it?
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
John Parry, your thoughts?
Really tight. I don't think the ball moves enough. I mean, it does touch the turf.
Yeah. Route to Johnson, and that's well played by Russell. Does he finish it?
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
John Parry, your thoughts?
Really tight. I don't think the ball moves enough. I mean, it does touch the turf.
Yeah.
Not yet. And it stands, goes as just an incompletion. That's off the hands of Juwan Johnson. Those four quarterbacks, and could make the argument more of a position player, running back, wide receiver, tight end. You get the idea. We've already called about Ian Book. That throw is complete. Ty Montgomery, his third grab.
And they've called about Ian Book. What's interesting about Trevor Siemian's situation, we were talking about it in the break, if Jameis is the starter, then Trevor Siemian would go into a game week as the number 2 because Taysom would be practicing doing other things as far as his Swiss Army knife.
Him as a first-time defensive coordinator, too, how to call the defense in the course of a game.
No Josh Allen tonight. He's on the COVID list. Hill throwing, end zone. It is holding, caught for the touchdown. Lil Jordan Humphrey beats Chris Claybrooks for the score.
See, the trend continues with the Jaguars defensive backs being by these physical New Orleans Saints wide receivers. And here Humphrey doing the same thing that Callaway did in the first half, winning the 50-50 balls. And when you have one-on-one matchups on the outside lane in the NFL, at some point in time, that's what it's going to come down to. Can you make a play or can't you?